Yo, hello everyone, I am Jack the Jack of Knaves, and welcome to Anima Caves, a Complete the Monument map by Vito. So we previously played a Complete the Monument map by Vito before. It was Jingle Hells, but now that the holiday season is over and that we have saved Christmas, we are going to play a full-sized Complete the Monument map. So let's quickly go over the rules. It's a pretty standard course. Number 1 is to find and complete the Rainbow Monument. That is our objective. Number 2, we have to play on at least easy, but we're going to stick to normal. Number 3, we can't leave the map boundaries. Number 4, we have to use the wool in the chests, not using sheep, dye, or string to make the wool for the Rainbow Monument. The wool in the chests we're going to find in object places called fleecy boxes. We can see an example of that right there. So it'll be pretty visible. Number 5, we can craft, build, or destroy things. Number 6, we can craft the metal blocks for the Rainbow Monument. Number 7, you can use crafted wool for other things other than the Rainbow Monument. Number 8, we can't use ender chests. And Vito is pronounced Vito. So full disclosure, I did actually look around in this area before we started the map, just to make sure it was a place that we wanted to be at. So if it seems like I'm just kind of running through this first area, that's because, well, I've seen it before. So we've got a couple of things that we want to do in this main area before we move on to the beginning of the map proper. First things, we've got a number of chests that we can loot, a couple of objects that we can go investigate, and some such items. First, we're going to go over to the waterfall. Behind the waterfall, we are actually going to activate the button so that we can monitor our deaths. That's something that we did in Ragecraft 2, and that's something we want to keep doing here in Anima Caves. Next, we're going to come up here because, waterfalls are like, candy to map makers. They just love waterfalls so much. We're going to come up here, check out at the top of this waterfall, and get another item that will actually be very helpful for us, especially in this first area. Granted, I don't... Okay, good. The first time I was investigating stuff, I had a lot of trouble on vines for some reason. No matter what I did, it was just vines. Now, we're going to take a couple chests with us here at the beginning, just because our resources are going to be quite low at the beginning of this map here. Food especially is going to be a big resource that we need to figure out how to make renewable. But we'll cross that when we get to it. This will be our little home base right now. Let's go up here next. I'm going to hop up here. Just a couple spawners. So we do have to be a little careful about what happens. Put light down, kill monsters, try not to get shot too much, do flying leaps at skeletons, just normal thing. Ow, 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 ow. Whoa! Can you shoot slower, please? Can you do things that doesn't make me die so much? I would greatly appreciate if you did that thing. Okay, let's break this. It looks like we're getting nether stars. And it appears to be some manner of currency, so I'm assuming that similar to Jingle Hells, we're going to encounter situations where we can buy things from vendors. So that should be pretty interesting. Just going to do that for now. Alright. Now, it is getting a little bit dark here. I am going to... I don't really consider it cheating. I'm just using previous knowledge. These little thingies right here contain creeper spawners. I just don't particularly want to deal with them. Especially, we don't want to spend a whole lot of time here in this beginning area. That's this one. Yeah. We just kind of want to get through this area so that we can actually move on to new, unfamiliar territory. So we'll just come over here. We'll break a couple spawners. Hopefully this one doesn't spawn, and we're all good. Yeah, there we go. So no more creeper spawners. We won't have any unpleasant guests. As you can already tell, by the way, we're super low on food, so we do have to be a little bit... Hey, careful. Here is a witch spawner. That's fine. Did you? Oh, they... Weird. They drop regen potions on death. That's actually a cool mechanic. I like that. Let's kill this witch, because I just don't want witches to hang around and generally be... Are you running away? Did you put a speed potion on yourself? No, they didn't drop it. Okay. So we got, you know, some golden apples. That's nice. A bow will help us out a bunch in this beginning area. Or just a bow will be helpful in general. Let's put some more stuff away. I want those arrows. Let's check out this tree. I will. Vito, if you're watching, yes, I will activate this. I saw it, and this is actually pretty amusing. So break this. You know, boop. Yeah. It's like a fake trap. It is a little nerve-wracking, though, because if he's already warning us of traps right at the beginning, who knows, like, what actual traps he will throw at us. Here's a handful of things. Things are good. Things make us smile with our face. Collecting chests, because collecting chests are things we do. The last thing we need to do is get up there, and to do that I want to get some ladders so we can, you know, do laddery things. Wood is another resource that is low right now, simply on the basis that we, there we go, don't have very many sticks, so that's something else we have to be careful of. But we'll just come up here. Things will be fine, dandy, sweet, and awesome all simultaneously. Yep. And then blows up. And then we can actually climb it. Alright, we'll just use these ladders, climb up here. Doop-a-doo. It's pretty simple, straightforward. We'll use some of the cobble. The funny thing is like, there's the trap, and you'd be like, oh no, I could have died from the trap. Well, probably not, because, I mean, unless you were, like, barreling forward, like, as fast as you possibly can up that ladder, chances are good you weren't gonna get caught in that blast. And then, second of all, it's actually kind of useful, just on the basis that you got a bunch of blocks from it. So, spiders are going to stream out of this area. We're going to say, no, don't stream out of this area. So we're just going to do that. I could shut it down. Actually, I will, because there is a chest in there. It's just a Bane of Arthropods sword, which is still nice. I mean, having things, especially in the beginning here, is good. And then the last thing we're going to do is break this open. And grab the wipe. Good. So this is going to be our first little area here. I'm not taking great efforts to make this place super safe because we're not going to spend a whole lot of time here, I don't expect. I will want to make bases in the future, but the fact that we're going to have to run back to the starting area the entire time is just something that I don't particularly want to do. I will also use previous knowledge to say that we will want these bowls. The bowls will be helpful for us. Let's drop off this last of this stuff here. We'll put the wool there. And then we can throw everything. Smite sword we can keep. Okay. Let's make a couple torches, by the way, before we go. And then we will go into the red wool area. Boop, red wool. Whoa. I apparently made a whole ton of progress in this map without knowing it. No, the orange wool. Alright, so we'll come up here. The reason why we made the bowls is our first food resource, until we get an actual food resource, is probably going to be mushroom stew. This area, it looks like, is full of mushrooms. So this is what we're going to eat for the rest of our life. No, that's not true. This is what we're going to eat until we can find something that actually stacks well. The funny thing is, by the way, back in the day when Minecraft, like with the original Complete the Monument maps, where you'd be, alright, skeletons will not shoot you if you're behind vines and tree caves. Okay. So, yeah, this area is a jerk place made by jerk people. Because it's, ouch, skeletons plus slow sand and water. Soul sand, not slow sand. Oh yeah, but back in the day, back when before, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. Back before there was health regen and hunger and whatnot, you used to get health by eating food, and your health would not regenerate. So if you got shot by a skeleton, you lost like 2 hearts. You would not have 2 hearts until you ate something. Which, you're like, oh wow, that's really easy, because you would also eat things like basically instantaneous, and that was great. However, and we're gonna try to sort this out. Oops, I do it. All right, there. Okay. But food didn't stack back then. So if you wanted to carry food on you, you had to just deal with having like individual steaks or individual loaves of bread just sitting in your inventory the entire time. But I think mushrooms stacked back then. So you could have mushrooms that would stack and bowls that would stack. And because of this, for the longest time, mushroom stew actually used to be, like one of the best food resources that you could have, just on the basis that you could actually carry it around. So I always thought that was kind of funny. Put on these pants. These pants are good. I didn't make boots or a hat, so that's annoying but manageable. Alright, so we got that. Let's deal with this house thingy. We're also going to try our best to collect mushrooms along the way. We do have to be a little bit careful, though, that we don't over collect the mushrooms, simply on the basis that if we do die, we could put ourselves in a position where we don't have food, and that would be bad. Last time I checked, hey, don't. That was not a nice thing that one can do. I will upgrade my tools here in a minute as well. Alright, let's get this. Leather armor. Oh, we don't even need to make it. Hat. Pants. Our inventory is already getting kind of full up, which is, in a word, irritating. Manageable, but irritating. Alright, we'll come down here. We get hit by things. Yeah. No, I know, I gotcha. You're mad. Things are horrible for you, and it just makes you so angry. And I get it. We're gonna climb up here. I think I saw a creeper up here, so we do have to be a little bit careful. Alright. Let's just do this. Do this, and that. And then kill this spawner. Okay. Good. I think we're making great progress so far. Let's actually backtrack really quickly. I'm going to put some stuff back. And then we're going to upgrade our tools. That was the one thing that I did forget to do right before we left, is we do have cobblestone. Strangely enough, of all the resources to deny us, cobblestone was not one of them. I know a lot of map makers in the beginning like to, or, well, not all map makers. It just seems like some map makers like to do that as the beginning of their map, where it's like, aha, you can't have cobble in this first area. You can't, we're going to deny you resources, and cobble is one of those things where you're like, oh no, cobble is a precious resource of all things. Normally, cobble is kind of junk, but not now. No, it's actually quite good. I feel quite strange about this turn of events. Okay, that's good. I'll get some sticks. We're gonna upgrade our tools. Boop, boop. Let's get an axe. Big axe. There. Go away. That. Okay, so we're good. We can continue on our merry way. I'm just gonna keep the axe with us, just on the basis that it's a nice thing to have right now. Let's eat our soup. Soup. It's raining, but we don't care. So we're going to a different area. So, I mean, this is going to be the basis of this episode. We're just going to kind of explore the first area. I've only really looked at that, the entrance area, and then I peeked my head in this area right here. I didn't get very much farther than getting rid of this hut and then getting the stuff in there. So, because of that, we're going to start being a little bit blind in this next area. Apple of Death. An apple with sharpness and knockback. I mean, I guess. If you really want me to carry that on me, I suppose I can. Oh, gravestone. Let's do that. You know, I didn't actually realize that mobs were affected by soul sand. Of all the knowledge that I was not aware about, zombies being affected by soul sand. I did not know that that was a thing. Alright. Let's just get you back. Do that. Spider. Haven't seen any skeletons though, which is actually kind of weird considering they gave us the warning of, you know, be careful of skeletons. They're not going to be here, but be careful of them. Maybe it's like the theoretical fear of skeletons. It's like, hey, you should be scared about the concept of skeletons. There might be skeletons in the world, and if that was true, that would be really scary, wouldn't it be? Be like, wow, that's true. Oh, I spoke too soon. Well, they weren't in water, though. So what was up with the advice of just like, hey, let's get rid of the skeleton spawner actually first. Are there spawners? Hello. Oh. No. You can fit through there. I'm really glad that there isn't such a thing as a baby zombie spawner. Or is there? No, I think you can customly spawn baby zombies using command blocks, but I don't think it is possible. Books. Currency thing. I don't need any of this stuff. Once we get a crop resource, that will be very useful. Oh, that's what I want. Hey, zombies. Hey, you guys up there. Can you drop a carrot or potato for me? Preferably potato. That would be... Oh, buddy. Just get in here. Ah! This is working a lot better than I would have thought it would have worked. This is actually surprisingly going well. That actually was probably the best possible outcome for storming this. That was kind of strange, actually, in the grand scheme of things. They just hopped in here, and I expected to be turned into a pincushion, and then, yeah, they just all kind of shot each other instead. I guess they were greater enemies to themselves than I was to them. That appears to be... I saw the fleece box right there. So that appears to be the way that we want to progress forward. Knowing that, we should be able to actually get 2 wolves in this first section here, which is actually, in the grand scheme of things, pretty good. We do want to be careful that we don't want to get... That was a weird way to say things. We do want to be careful because we don't want to get overwhelmed by mobs. So we're going to light our way as we come along here. Aha! Okay, you're going to shoot me, and I'm not going to appreciate it. This whole bedrock and sand situation is just not working out for either of us. Let's do this. Ouch. Now don't keep me away from my safety hole. Let's eat. I just want to eat something. That's really it. I don't necessarily care about mobs coming over here. I just want to get some food so we don't get, you know, completely pincushioned to death here. The sword actually has a pretty good range, and they are shooting around that block. Okay, let's... Can I do that? There we go. Let's do that. We'll just make little barriers for ourselves right now, just because we don't want to get knocked around too much. I think we have a little bit of knockback resistance from the bulletproof vest, which is nice. Does the resistance ability that you get from... what are they called? The lighty, spawny pillars of light. Yeah, those things. Does resistance from that give you knockback resistance? Or is knockback resistance a completely, like, on its own stat? It's an interesting question that I might ask. Okay, let's kill these spawners. The spawners are, at this point, slightly more annoying than the reward of getting the wool is. Favorable. Plus, I mean, it's very fair. We basically made the area behind us safe. Are baby zombies not affected by soul sand? Now that is interesting. Also, this whole like soul sand being everywhere thing, it's actually pretty favorable for us. Simply because we can basically like walk in and break their stuff before they can get to us. Ouch. Yes, there's a lot of you. I should eat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We had our fun, but, you know, fun and games are over. Not being able to strike my enemy is something that does not fill me with glee. Let's top off our hunger. That was, in a word, dangerous. In another word, scary. Yeah, those were two different words. And it was singular words. Okay. The way I said that was correct. Aha. Okay, it's dead. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And getting pummeled to death. So, I guess we do have a couple things to be afraid. Alright, anyway. Before I continue to speak nonsense, let's take a look at here. Confirm that this is, in fact, the orange wool. Ba-ba-da-ba. I will off-camera grab it and transport it to our base. The last thing I want to do for this episode right here. We did make a fair amount of progress. So I think this should be a pretty good place to end the episode. But the last thing I do want to do is check out this over here. Specifically, will it kill me if I attempt to come over here? Ba-ba, ba-ba. I want to collect these ladders simply because we don't need like a giant ladder thingy. There. I hear a villager. Don't ask me why I keep doing that. Okay. Let's climb up here. Let's refresh our food because danger still lurks around every corner. And we do not know what to expect. This long hallway does not fill me with happiness. But apparently it's okay. The first intersection! Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba! Yay, we don't burn. We did it! We got more of the bestiaries, which is good. Let's take a look at these guys. Just quickly, and then that will be our episode. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Wood makes coal. Coal makes glowstone. Rotten flesh makes a potato! Let's kill some zombies! Why did I kill those spawners? Spider eyes makes health potions. Something about these trades make me nervous. Because those are all good trades. The fact that I can get apples just cause golden apples makes me nervous. Blacksmith, what do you give me? Coal gives me leather. Gunpowder gives me a cool gold axe. Rotten flesh gives me that. I get a broken sword. Okay. String. Oh, that's kind of cool. I might want to... No, I don't. I have 3. I might want to do that. Yeah, you guys have good trades, and I don't like the fact that you have good trades, because that means that there's no excuse. There's something up there. Alright, okay. I said we were going to end the episode after checking out those guys, but my need of knowledge is too great to end the episode here. What are you? A regen potion. Well, I'm not gonna complain. Anyway, no more goofing around. That'll be this episode. Oh, there's more things. Wow, there's a lot of things. Okay, I guess we can check out the other stuff too. Broadsword level 1. Oh, bow sword, not broadsword. This is a Thorns helmet. And that's a punch flame bow. Oh. I'm surprised that none of those things killed me, to be absolutely honest. I was half expecting to open a chest and it'd be like, surprise, it's TNT, and then just to die. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, please leave me a like, especially if you want to see me continue doing this series. Comments and likes, let me know what you think about the new series we're about to start. Otherwise, I hope you did enjoy. And please leave a like if you did. And, as always, stay tuned for more.